Today's workout is workout number 3 from my Your Mommy Pooch Plan. This plan is designed to heal diastasis recti, tone and shape your abs to achieve a flat belly, and most importantly, a strong and functional core. This is workout number 3, so make sure you've done 1 and 2 before moving to this one. All you need is a mat. Let's get started. Hey mamas, welcome to workout number 3 for my Your Mommy Pooch workout series. It's a 10-part workout series, so make sure you have done workouts 1 and 2 for at least 2 weeks before moving on to this one, because we're going to continue to build on that foundation as we strengthen, heal, and rebuild our core. So let's get started with our first exercise on our backs, supine marching. So make sure to take a deep breath in and out, engaging that transverse abdominis. Here we go, front leg lifts up and down, back leg up and down, lower back pressing into your hands, or if you want, you can take those hands by your side. We wanna make sure we're keeping that trunk stable, belly pulled in, nice and light on those feet, gentle movement. Good, making sure we stop the knee over the hip here so we keep those lower abdominals engaged. Make sure you're relaxed in your neck and shoulders as well. We don't want to tense up here. We want to send that energy to the core. And rest. We're going to move on now to that reverse march. So starting with the feet up now. Deep breath in. Out, re-engage that core, knees up, light tap, down and up, back foot, down and up. So, light on those feet. Lower back again is pressing down in toward the mat or toward your fingertips. And again, you can keep your hands here or you could put them back on your back. There's no right or wrong way. It's just how maybe one is more helpful to you than the other for remembering to engage your core. Again, no pressure to do a certain number of reps here or move at a certain pace. Move at your own pace. The slower, the better if you can control it. And rest. All right, we're gonna keep it moving here. We're gonna do a supine double bent leg lift. So both legs are gonna come up at the same time. So here we go, legs go up, stopping knees over hips, and then lightly, gently lower down. Lift and lower. So on the lift, you're moving with control, stopping knees over the hips, shins parallel to ceiling. On the lower, I want you to move even slower than when you raise your legs. So right here, you might come up a little faster, more rapidly, but then really slow it down. Focus on pushing that back toward the floor, keeping that belly pulled in. Let's keep going. So right here, control, control, control. I don't care how slow you move. Let those feet fall really gently. And you can feel what that does to your abs, right? Your abs are really having to fire up, and that is exactly what we want. If it's too intense though, you can't keep your lower back down, you're feeling that belly start to pooch or you're losing control, rest. You can always go back to the reverse march and that will modify the exercise. Okay, we're gonna do a dead bug, bringing those knees back over your hips, hands to the ceiling, fingertips up. Right arm, left leg goes out and away from the body, bring it right back in, switch. So it's opposite arm and leg. That leg is going to about 45 degrees or slightly lower. Knees stopping over the hips. And you can see that opposite hand and knee are not moving, right? And then we bring it back up. You're trying to move simultaneously the one side while keeping the other side still. It's a coordination thing, so if you feel like you cannot get it, trust me, every client I've ever worked with struggles with this exercise because it is a brain bender. But what I want you to pay attention to is that moving arm and leg especially. As you move them, are you pressing your lower back toward the floor? Are you keeping your belly pulled in? Are you moving with control? We'll keep working on that one. Rest. All right, let's move to our cat-cow. So come over to your hands and knees now. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're gonna arch the back and look up to the ceiling, relaxing the belly. Then engage that TVA, belly button pulled in, tuck and round. Inhale, relax, exhale. Tighten it up. Keep moving through, nice and controlled. This movement should be more of like a stretch or massage. It's really relaxed, less mechanical than the others, less precise. It's one of my favorites because it just feels good. And relax. Okay, we're gonna move on to our bird dogs. So staying in that same quadruped position, we're gonna raise the front arm and the back leg, thumb up, toes down, arm is at hip, or arm is at shoulder level, leg is at hip level. That opposite arm on the floor, shoulder is over the wrist, hips are square to the floor, abs are tight. Nice and controlled here. This one's great for core stability. You can really feel your core having to work to control the movement as you lift that arm and leg. And no pressure to speed up, move with control, and try to keep the arm and leg moving simultaneously together. Rest. Okay, we're gonna move to a new exercise called a bear plank. So it's not the same as a plank, it's not gonna put that same pressure on your core. We're starting in a quadruped position. I want you to tuck your toes, push through your hands, lift your knees 1 inch off the floor. Let's pause and do that again. So pull your belly in and up, lift the knees, and relax. Relax your belly, pull it in and up, knees up, relax. So I want you to keep your shoulders down, push through your hands as you lift the knees. And if you can, exhale, pull that belly button in as you lift. Exhale, pull it in. So 1 inch or 2, it's not a big movement, but I want you staying with those shoulders over your wrists, belly pulled in, and we're controlled. And you're only holding it half a second. So we're really just firing up those abs, but then releasing that pressure so it's not too intense. 1 more. Rest. We're gonna keep working on that one in the next few weeks. Okay, back over onto your back for a glute bridge, feet close to your butt. Let's drive those hips up and down. Just simple glute bridge, working on firing those glutes by pushing through your heels. And now your back's leaving the floor, but I want you to pull that belly in and up, same thing. So that TVA is still working here. It's always working, but the question is, are we really connected to it and engaging it properly so it can function at its most optimal level and that we can really strengthen from the inside out. And that's the whole reason I created these workouts, is because so many women want the external appearance of, well, first thing, they want to get rid of their mommy pooch. A lot of people are looking for workouts like that. And then second thing, they want a flat stomach and just a functioning core. And so that's where it all starts, from the inside out. We got to work on the function before we can work on the physical appearance. Okay, we're going to do a glute bridge with an abduction. So we're going to come up and knees are going to go in and out, or out and in rather. So come up, out, in, light tap. Again, hips go high, but not too high to where we're overextending into the back. And then the knees go out just a couple inches and back in. Working on those outer hip muscles. A really important component of our core is our hips and our glutes. We want them to both be strong, but also not too tight. So it's important to both strengthen them like we're doing here and also stretch them out. And I have another program, a postpartum butt lift program, if you're wanting to even more focus on your glutes. Couple more here. And rest. Okay, we're gonna move on to our belly. Take care if you've had a C-section recently with this one, you might avoid this exercise for the time being. Hands wide, palms down. We're gonna do an airplane. So the front arm and the back leg are gonna lift off the floor, looking toward that front hand. Bring it down. And then back arm, front leg, lift, and down. So your arm comes straight off the floor, leg comes straight off the floor, and you're tucking your chin, you're just gazing over to that opposite hand. Now, I want you to try to get your leg all the way off the floor and get your chest off the floor if you can. Use that opposite hand to push out of the ground, and you're gonna feel this one in your glute, your hamstring, and your low back. Get as high off the floor as you can. You don't have to lift up as high as I am. There's no pressure to do that. But I want you to keep your leg completely straight here. Rest. That's it. We've made it through another workout with our Lose Your Mommy Pooch workout plan. So that was workout 3. We've got more workouts coming next week. Make sure you do this one for at least a week or 2 before moving on to workout number 4. We're gonna continue to progress on those movements, help you lose your mommy pooch, attain a flat belly and a functioning core. We'll see you next time.